Hold up. Wait a minute.
Bruh.
Did you hit the like button? Drop some rabbits in the chat. Let's go.
Hit that like, hit that like. Welcome to the chat. Let's chit chat, hit chat. Hit that like, hit that like. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop some drop them, drop them, drop them, drop them. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop them, drop them, drop them, drop them. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. If you want the tea, come see me. Rabbit hole is the place to be for real news, not fake news. Celebrity news, breaking news around the clock. Real talk, best on the block. I rock, I rock, I rock, I rock. Real talk, best on the block. I rock, I rock. Hit that like, hit that like. Welcome to the chat. Let's chit chat, hit chat. Hit that like, hit that like. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop some drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. True crime is my specialty. Exposing the industry. Unsolved mysteries. Sticking to reality. Fair use commentary. Talking about cults. Trying to get results. Exploring cults. Exploring. Researching. Debunking. Investigating. Being nosy. Super nosy. Being messy. Being shady. Rabbit hole news. That's me. The chick with ADHD. Unmedicated. But quite educated. Hit that like. Hit that like. Welcome to the chat. Let's chit chat. Hit chat. Hit that like. Hit that like. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. Drop some rabbits. Drop them. Drop them. Drop them. Drop them. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. Drop some rabbits. Drop them. Drop them. Drop them. Drop them. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. Hit that like. Hit that like. Let's go. Let's go. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hold up, y'all. I need to do something before. Okay. Ooh, I like this. We're going to be under the sea today, just a little bit. Shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. Welcome. We are going to be under the sea. Welcome. Shout out to everybody. What's up? All right. Let me start by saying something before we really dive in, because there's going to be a lot of topics and I don't want to stop for anything whatsoever. I need us, especially in the chat, my mods are only going to give you one warning. If there's back and forth or passive aggressive shit or trying to argue with people, like you just gonna get, you're gonna take a 24-hour nap. You're gonna go eat a Snickers. You're gonna go take a walk. You're gonna go walk your dog. You're gonna go water the garden. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for any of that. Okay. So I just want to make sure that people are aware, and I'm not always paying attention to the chat, but my mods are. Shout out to my mods, and what they do and what they say is what it is. And if that disappoints you, it is what it is. I want to make sure that we start out with, if we're talking about specifically a political topic, which, hey, I get it. It gets us there. We get very mad at each other. We get bitchy. We get passive aggressive. We get all kinds of things, but I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. I don't have time to police it. Nobody else has time for it. We don't have time. Okay. Can we move on? Let's do that. Okay. Because we have a lot of stuff to review. Well, at least 3 topics for a good hour. Welcome, everybody. Oh, my goodness. You said I just had a delicious homemade cheeseburger and fries. That sounds delicious. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Welcome. You're from Mississippi. Shout out to you. Shout out to John Allen from Mississippi. That's probably the one word that I learned how to spell fairly quickly in the 5th grade, MISSISSIPPI, because we had to learn our states and capitals. And, I told you guys, I was in the, the slow reading group. There was only 2 of them. There was the fast ones, the Blue Jays, and the Red Robins. And the Red Robins always got the Blue Jays, even though, whatever. I'm still a little salty. On it. Okay. People need to understand that it's one thing to go after politicians, but it's different to go after their voters. We aren't the same. True. Then I would also say it vice versa, right? Beautiful messy ball, that because you're not a politician, then don't defend them like you're a politician. Does that make sense? We don't need to do their dirty work. Does that make sense? Like, these politicians answer to us. Can we go Can we agree to that? Like, I'm not here to drag you because you voted for whoever you voted for. Honestly, I'm not a political channel. I'm not here to tell you who to vote for. But you can't get mad if because you but every voter does the same. We have to be able to go after everybody. Obama, Biden, Trump, Bush, all of them. I'm a voter. I'm not a politician, and I'm not about to defend them like a politician. I'm not about to cover up for them like a politician. Okay? People forget that they are civil servants and they do live in glass houses and they should be criticized. Period. Okay? And that's where I stand on that. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Now, let's get started. That's how I see it. But hey, and that's okay. We all in politics, a lot of these people that run for office, that's what they do. They trip us up. Holly MJP, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you. Yes, but people are attacking people who are standing up for their vote. When they point out they're evil in both sides, when others won't acknowledge it exists on both sides. Actually, no, beautiful Miss Ball. A lot of people have acknowledged both sides are evil. I'm just letting you know, girl. Like, I don't want that. If we're here for the information, we're here as long as we're cool with each other. We're just not going to go back and forth. We're not going to agitate each other. I definitely don't want people going on the Discord and doing that. So I'm just making sure. Okay. But then let's keep it that way for the people too. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, beautiful Messy Ball, but like everybody, we're not here to attack the voters. We're here to talk about the information. If you know what I mean. But we're not going to do back and forth today. All right. Let's get going because we don't got the time. We don't got the time. MTG cheated on her hubby with her trainer and then claimed she was super holy. Well, maybe Jesus forgave her. Luigi, why are you being so judgmental? Maybe Jesus forgave the lady for cheat. I mean, don't people cheat? Didn't we just have a scandal like recently? Now, why isn't my thing going? Okay, what's going on? Let's see. Ooh, it's not loading. I want to know. Luigi, maybe Jesus forgave her. Come on, Luigi. I think Jesus forgave her. Why are you guys so judgmental? Okay. I was talking to Chico, and I was wondering, I said, Chico, or at least my mods, I was trying to figure out why people were so concerned about the couple that were cheating and they got caught at that one concert at Coldplay and the camera was out. Jesus will forgive them. Can we move on? Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait. Jesus will forgive. Jesus will forgive folks, right? Why are y'all? Thank you. Can we all say amen? Jesus doesn't F with MTG. The HR woman is married to a bill. I know. So Doreen, I think she's allowed to cheat, right? Right? Let me know. Free, you said free Luigi. Listen, MTG. Yo, okay. Listen, I didn't even know the lady had cheated on her husband if it wasn't for Luigi. Luigi's so messy. He just had to put in there that she was cheating on her husband when she was married. Like everybody cheats. No, I'm just joking. I don't. Okay. I'm a monogamous, faithful person. I really am. But listen, we just got done with the cheating scandal. There was something going on. I didn't even understand why that shit was trending with the cheating couple, but that was trending. Okay. So MTG warns Trump that dangling bits of red meat no longer satisfies. So MTG's coming. You know, the lady's very outspoken. I mean, she is a whole, professional in that field of politics and whatnot. But apparently she's coming and she's wearing the red hat. She said, listen, you make America great again, or I will make you great again. So Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene on Monday, which would be today, right? Today's Monday, appeared to send a pointed message to President Trump. She said if the Department of Justice does not release more information on Jeffrey Epstein, his supporters will no longer stand behind him. She said, fix it. Fix it. That's what she said. She snapped it. She said, fix it. Now, was this public? Because I was here. You said she's no lady? Why? Oh my gosh. Are you guys okay? Let me know. Y'all are coming hot in here. It must be something in the air. I swear to God. Something broken clock. something broken clock. Without naming Epstein, the Georgia Republican on social media said that the president is dangling only bits of information to his supporters, despite promises during the 2024 campaign. I'm glad she remembers that his administration would be transparent with the public. That's what she said. Now, Trump right now, he tweeted about Brian Koberger. You know, a lot of people are like, oh my God, he has a message for Brian Koberger. Oh, I stand. This is the only time I stand with Trump. Forget the Epstein files. Oh my God, Martin Luther King files 60 years plus ago. Now we're releasing them. There you go. But we're still asking about the Epstein files, right? What did you say? Sasquatch that found a what? Dee. Come on, Dee. Oh my, see, you know it's serious. Dee never goes in on anybody. But this time Dee talking about get this lady a bottle of Nair. That stuff breaks my skin. I can't really use Nair. Just TMI, but I'm letting you know. Nair breaks. Something about Nair. Dee never goes after people. You said she's not nice. Dee never goes. So you know it's serious when Dee goes after folks. Okay? Dee has spoken on this one. But Nair is like, ouch, ouch, ouch. I've used Nair before, and it breaks out my skin really badly. You said if they release a bunch of blackened out, redacted magic marker pages for Epstein, I will be grr. Well, that's a great question. Now, why is Trump weighing into Koberger now? He never mentioned once. I don't remember him ever talking about Koberger. He's trying to appease to a public. That's what I mean. Did he say anything about what's her name from Boston? God, her face is like Karen Reed. Did he ever say anything publicly about Karen Reed? I don't think I've ever heard her say anything. You say she's super evil, racist, and she enables all of this. Lord have mercy. Well, I don't think God likes any racists. That's what I got to say about that. Yeah, how come Trump never said anything about Karen Reed? I do want, but now he's talking about Brian Koberger. I think he's trying to appease to a certain demographic in public. People do data on people and they follow people, and maybe that's what it is. You said probably because that's a whole mess in that state. Yo, it's a huge those Boston police people, they're something else. They are something else from just different. They're just different. That's all. That was weird. God don't like ugly either. He doesn't like racists and he doesn't like ugly people. Nope. He does not. No, definitely. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay. Anyways, so this is what she had to say. She said, without naming Epstein. So I'm like, why wouldn't you put an address, put a name on it? Okay. MTG, put a name on it, put an Addy to it. Without naming Epstein, the Georgia Republican on social media said that the president is dangling only bits of information to his supporters, despite promises during the 2024 campaign that his administration would be transparent with the public. If you tell the base of people who support you of deep state treason, crimes, election interference, blackmail, rich, powerful, elite, evil cabals, then you must take down every enemy of the people. Greene posted to social media, referring to a series of unverified issues Trump and his supporters have pushed since the 2020 election. If not, she continued. She said, if not, What's she gonna do? If not, she continued, the base will turn and there's no going back. Okay. Dangling bits of red meat no longer satisfies. They want the whole steak dinner and will accept nothing else. Well, what if some of these people are vegetarians? You're not even considering that. Okay. Hold up. This is crazy. This is crazy. She really just said, she said that if not, the base will turn and there's no going back. He just said he doesn't F with people that are troublemakers, weaklings. What was that one song? And sorry for being like I'm cussing now, but what's that one? You stupid little bitch, I don't F with you. That's what that song was for you. I don't effing with I don't give a fuck. That song was for you and for anybody else. That song that Trump wrote that for you guys because he said, I don't care that you guys have walked out and don't support me anymore. Okay? The Epstein files are boring. That's what he said. Mhm. That's right. That's right, Dory said. In the mean way, she basically said, you can't sit with us. But Trump had already put that line. He said, like, this is not, it doesn't matter. Like, you can just go with the weaklings, the weak people over there. That's what you can do. So it doesn't matter. That's what he's saying. Anyways, let's keep going. So under President Trump's leadership, the Republican Party has achieved unprecedented unity and strength. I don't know about that. After securing the largest share of votes for a Republican presidential nominee and winning majority in both the House and the Senate, President Trump has delivered the most impactful first 6 months of any presidency. Okay. Harrison Fields, special assistant to the president and principal deputy press secretary says, of course, it's the secretary. Greene did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Greene's comment about dangling bits of red meat comes after the president directed Pam Bondi to begin the process of unsealing the grand jury transcripts in Epstein's criminal case. It remains unclear whether a judge will grant the DOJ's requests. For weeks, the administration refused to release records around the Department of Justice investigation into the death of the convicted S offender after the DOJ and FBI released a memo concluding there's no evidence that Epstein was murmur in his jail cell or kept a client list. Well, there you go. But the White House decision has created more schisms to the GOP. Trump supporters around the nation have demanded Bondi to resign, which I'm telling you, she's not the problem. I mean, she might be a problem, but she's not the whole problem. Despite Trump's standing by her, he'll throw her under the bus at some point, but okay. So let me know what you guys think. She did make a statement, and she basically said that if you don't do something about this, we're not friends anymore. You won't be able to sit in the Mean Girls table at the cafeteria. You will not be able to hang out with me after school, after cheerleading camp. Okay. The lies, the lies, the lie. I think a lot of people are trying to save face. I don't know if I believe everything. Trump says one thing publicly and another privately. Maybe, my friends. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button, please, and thank you. Y'all are amazing. Okay. Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Yo, this news really did. I didn't like hearing this news because if there's somebody in Hollywood who is private, consistently like to his own type of Hollywood actor, it was definitely Malcolm-Jamal Warner. It was definitely him. So to hear this news, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know. I feel like people have been saying different things and whatnot. I just don't know what. Honestly, like I heard that he had passed away. I posted something, but I didn't really get into too many details. People are kind of pulling more details as the story is developing. Yeah, he's very wholesome. Mario, that's right. Very wholesome. Theo was one of my favorite first TV crushes. That smile got me every time. He hasn't actually he still looks the same. of course he had the facial hair, but to me he always had like he never really quite changed from like his teenage, you know, era to being an adult. So I have a lot of questions about this. Dory, thank you so much for becoming a member. Shout out to you, my love. Thank you for supporting the channel. So I heard it was drowning, and I think, clearly it's in the headline, but I mean, anything water is just so scary, right? So Malcolm-Jamal Warner, who played son Theo on The Cosby Show, dies at 54 after drowning on family trip. This is crazy. On a family trip. The actor died while on a family trip. This is what sources say. So he was 54. According to a source, the actor was on a family trip and drowned while swimming. This is just crazy. The actor was in Costa Rica on a family vacation, drowned while swimming. They can confirm by a family source. They haven't responded anymore. And I do wonder, like, okay. So again, for those that don't know, he began his career in the Cosby Show as Theo Huxtable. I always say the name wrong. We share a unique experience that keeps us lovingly bonded no matter how much time goes between seeing or hearing from each other. Warner did, of course, acknowledge how the show's legacy had changed given the allegations made against Cosby 88, who was convicted of SA in 2018, but later had the charge overturned in 2021. Okay. Um, Only for 5 more women to accuse him of SA. Regardless of how some people may feel about the show now, I'm still proud of the legacy, and having been part of such an iconic show that had such a profound impact, first and foremost, Black culture, but also American culture, Warner said. Oh my goodness. This is, like I said, this is somebody that I did not want to see in the news. I mean, it sounds like it was a really tragic accident. At least it was announced today. And there isn't a whole lot of like there isn't a whole lot of information. He could have been swimming. He could have sometimes, like, if you're swimming for too long, that could be an issue too. Um, this is so sad. Just even hearing that, like, okay, I agree. I'm looking to see other sources. According to the source close to the actor, he was 54. Warner died in a swimming accident in Costa Rica, where he was on vacation. He was on vacation. Warner was swimming at Playa Grande near the town of Chauita in the province of Limon on the Caribbean coast of Costa Rica around 2:30 p.m. local time Sunday. So that was yesterday, when a current pulled him deeper into the ocean, according to the Associated Press. Oh my God. So he was out there. He probably didn't even realize how far away he was from, like, yeah, I think it happened yesterday, right? Didi, thank you for gifting 5 memberships, my love. Thank you, Didi. Appreciate it. Thank you. If you've been blessed, put some hearts in the chat. The show had a great cast, and we shouldn't have let that overshadow their talent. That's right. Um, hey Marina, how are you? His early his early iconic moment on the Cosby Show was wearing that badly made yellow shirt. He was so talented, Cindy. It's like things that you can remember, but people grew up with the Cosby. I don't know if it was a rip tie. It says here he was swimming at Playa Grande near the town of Chauita in the province of Limon on the Caribbean coast of Costa Rica around 2:30 p.m. local time Sunday, when a current pulled him deeper into the ocean, according to the Associated Press. So he's deep in the ocean. He probably couldn't swim anymore. So Costa Rica judicial investigators told police, CNN on Monday, people who were on the beach tried to help him. Oh my God. But he was declared dead by the Red Cross. You said the riptides have been bad this year on the side. This is really sad news. You've been pulled out in Cali. I thought I was gonna die. I was rolled and pulled, and I had no control, strength against the tide. Those tides, I mean, once they get you, they get you. Right, and I'm like, you're still in shock. I have heard that about Costa Rica too. I have friends and family who live there. Really? This is a sad news. Like, so he was, but he actually died yesterday. My God, hey Cheeks, you said rude. I changed my payment. Thank you for renewing your membership. Shout out to you. Do you think it was a? I mean, I don't know. I'm not savvy in this. I mean, we just had this year. You guys remember the young woman that went missing? Was it in Aruba? And they kind of declared her deceased, but he was out there swimming in the ocean, man. That swimming in the ocean. I know the ocean's beautiful and lovely, but don't go out there by yourself. That's for sure. And they were trying to help him, but they couldn't get to him. You said Laura, Michigan has riptides like ocean. Some good swimmers sadly lose their lives there. What is a rip? Like, I don't feel like I have a sense of what a riptide is. Oh, it was the Dominican Republic. That's right. For the other, hold up, a riptide. Look, people, that's what they're saying. That I just Googled search riptide and then Malcolm Jamal Warner's name came up. So I think that's what it is. That's what you would call a rip. He reportedly drowned after being caught in a rip current while swimming at the beach in Limon, Costa Rica. Authorities confirmed the death was due to asphyxia, likely caused by drowning. Warner was on vacation. My goodness, he's on vacation with his family. The beach where the incident occurred is known for its strong currents. His death has been ruled an accident. Oh my God. Joe, you're out there with your family. He has like I know he's married and I believe he has a daughter. So this is so sad. Luigi, thank you so much for the 4.99 PSA. If you're in a riptide, swim to the side, not towards the beach. See, Louis, like if you're in a riptide, you're not even thinking. They're like, oh, I swim just like that's the thing. Like I think if you're actually in there, it might come easier to think about that way. But there's a thank you so much for the 4.99, Luigi. There's like a form of panic. You know what I mean? A riptide is extremely strong, unpredictable current that flows across another. Riptides are especially dangerous for ocean swimmers. It's so sad, honestly. You said I have a headache, so I can't type names. No worries, cheek. Um, Nebby, thank you for being a member for 23 months. A member for of the best of the internet in 2025. Thank you. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still kind of processing this. I'm like sad. Nebby, thank you for being a member for freaking so long. Um, no beautiful messy ball. We see you. They did. I see your messages here. You're fine. I've been in riptides before, and I'm an advanced swimmer though. Advanced is it PADI certified for diving. This is scary, y'all. If you're not ready to go in the ocean, you just got to be careful, you know? Riptides and sharks keep me out of the ocean for the most. I love the ocean. Um, you said they pull you out, not under. Okay. Well, I love the ocean. I love the ocean. I love it. But I love it. I'll visit. I'll sit there in the sand and I'll respect it. We went to Hawaii a couple years ago, and I'll never forget. We spent a lot of time in the ocean, but I think it might have been we were there for a good month. It might have been the second or third week that we were there. Um, oh my God, it was it the Punch Bowl? I forget which area of the site is, but it was in Waikiki. But anyways, it was in the tourist area that we were at, and we were because we have family in Hawaii, so we were visiting family. Well, I was out there and just hanging by the sand because I love the ocean, hanging by the sand and everything. And there, you could see from a distance that there was something that was floating, and the lifeguard had to hurry up and run, and it was a person who had drowned, but he was literally floating like, oh, I mean, he was already gone. He was already gone. They pulled him out and his face was just like, oh my God. Like, I just remember when, because we didn't even know what was going on. And then as soon as they realized that it was somebody that had drowned, they basically tried to get us out of the beach area so they could pull the body out and they could try to at least work on the person before anything. He was gone. I felt so bad because it was a man and her husband. It was her husband, and they were like an elderly couple, and they had been swimming there. He had been swimming there for a couple hours, and I mean, I think he had gotten caught with something, and then just you don't ever want to see something like that. But yeah, so riptides are savage. It is very traumatic, and a lot of kids that were in the ocean saw that. But yes, it's a traumatic situation. You don't want to see that. Yeah, but if you're swimming towards the beach when a riptide, you will get exhausted really fast and still be stuck in it. Swim towards the sides, horizontal from the current. And that's if you know how to swim. That's what I'm saying. Even the best swimmers get in trouble. Thank you. Much respect the power of water. Yeah, true that. You got to respect the waters. Um, Gotta respect the waters. I mean, I've seen some pretty, like even quicksand. You gotta be careful in quicksand too. I've seen some stuff in there in the swampy quicksands. You gotta be careful with that. Anyways, so this is a really sad story. I mean, it sounds like people were trying to rescue him and it didn't go well. Because it sounds like the Costa Rica's Judicial Investigation Police told CNN on Monday people who were on the beach tried to help Warner, but he was declared dead by the Red Cross. A native of New Jersey, Warner started his acting career at the age of 9, so we know that started in the Cosby Show. Um, it just it's so sad, man. It's just so sad because he's like definitely one of the good guys. Man, he just looks like a really humble kind of person, and this news is just really sad to hear. You're going to Kauai? You love the ocean? Ooh, I'm going to Kauai. Look at you, Vic. I'm jealous. I'm a water sign, but I know to stay far away from water. Almost drowned at 2 different times when I was a kid. Really? I'm a fire sign. I think I'm supposed to stay away from fire. We're fire signs. We're supposed to stay away from the stay away. Look at, speaking of water, I got the fish up here. Stay away from water. Just be careful with water. Of course, do your swimming stuff and everything. And this is just sad news overall. I don't like to hear, like, I didn't expect this today when the news broke. You're a Pisces? My sister's a Pisces. Shout out to the Pisces. So we used to go to Huntington as a kid. The neighbor, my family, I'd get pulled out and my trunk, excuse me, my drunk, an extended family would walk a mile to me. Oh, excuse me. If you drank, there's a video on YouTube on what to do about quicksand. I recommend looking it up because the visual will help a lot on how to escape. Yeah, quicksand is crazy, y'all. Yeah, just be careful with quicksand. Rabbit, my friend had been a recurring character on the hospital show he was played on. Oh my God. This is a big loss everywhere. I love water too, but I'm a fire sign and cannot swim. Yeah. Yeah, I can't swim. I'm not the best, but I could definitely hold it up if need be. Um I just it's not my I'm not great at swimming as well, so I stay away. Anything for 5 feet, I'm here. Everything after that, nope, I'm good. I'm good. Riptides are see, and I've never really feel like I've ever, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't know if I saw one or if I was in one. That's why you have to be careful. Um, but yeah, be careful. You said at my big adult age, I had to learn how to swim this year. I still have a healthy fear of water. Yeah. I mean, you just got to be careful. That's all, you know? Anyways. Okay. Sad news, but we do have to move on from this we have to talk about. So I saw BJ review this, and I was like, do I want to review this tonight? Or do I want to review it tomorrow? Because I've never seen this one before. I was hearing her read it earlier today. Did you guys hear BJ read this one? We have not had the unsealed grand jury documents yet. This is just one from 2019. And I don't know. I think this one got unsealed. I want to say, was it 2023? My understanding? Or 2024 that this got unsealed. I had never seen, this is 14 pages. So I'm wondering if it's best to do it tomorrow when we have I'll have a little bit more rest. We can definitely review it. Yeah. Oh yeah, so that was 2019, right? You heard some of it in BJ. So maybe I won't touch it tonight because it's like late for me. Did anyone get a hold of Jeff yet? I called it and I went straight to voicemail. Phone number must be dead. You were trying to call him? I'm so confused, girl. You trying to call him? Okay. Let me see. You saw it? What did you think of it? Should we review it tomorrow or today? I don't know. Put a one in the chat if we should review it tonight. I'm not going to be able to finish it all. But put a one in the chat if we should review it tonight or tomorrow. 1 tonight, 2 tomorrow. Tomorrow, please. What y'all want to talk about then? Watch part of it when BJ came in. I'll have to tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. Y'all, we can get a good sleep and everything. I'm all right. Tomorrow, look at this. Look at this. Y'all said tomorrow. Well, one person did say 1. I could do it tomorrow morning and I'll have more time. See, beautiful Miss Ball said 1. But look at all the 2s. The 2s win. Sorry, 1s. Go to bed. Speaking of ocean, look at this. I got a fish right there. What are we going to talk about? What do y'all want to talk about then? Let me know. You said, because I just had that and I said, wow, do I really want to read it right now? Be fresh. It was intense. It was okay. I'll read it tomorrow. Will you guys be here tomorrow then? I mean, it's not a big crowd right now. The Alexander brothers, I did do a pre-recorded that I never released on that one. That, my friends, is a trip. That case right there. Man, let's talk about the CEO. The CEO is in the other room. She don't want to mess with people. Did you hear about the yeah, I heard about that. I mean, that's what we were talking about. They're like, "You're free tomorrow, Betty Jane. Thank you." That's what they were talking about, how they like release those files, but they've yet to really release the other files. I'm just like, I think it's a distraction. I'm not being distracted. I want the Epstein files just like everybody else wants the Epstein files. You know what I mean? I'm so here for it. I'm so here for it. What do y'all think? Rabbit, Katie, Fang did a great job on this, and I'll send it to you. Sure, Allegra. I'm talking about the cheating CEO, not the baby bunny. About the cheat. Oh, you want to talk about the cheating CEO? See, I don't feel like I know the story so much. Maybe we should look at that story. So we got it. We're here. CEO, Coldplay. Okay, Chico, I got, I have a CEO for this channel. Like, I don't all right. So this story right here, I don't understand it. Maybe I should ask Google, what's the big deal about this? What is the breakdown of the Coldplay CEO story? Here it is. This looks like it might be informative. Okay. Talking about cheating. We were talking about cheating earlier, right? Unpacking the fallout from Coldplay exposing astronomer CEO alleged affair. So the guy was an astronomer. He's got commitment issues. Don't we all? Don't we all? Y'all have commitment issues too. Okay. I'll check it out. You guys have commitment issues. People need drama. I said, why are we so fixated on this? Are these celebrities? I feel like that might have been staged. Listen, ain't that a viral moment? Wait, Coldplay now giving a warning before the kiss goes around? It's dumb. Coldplay called them out. Oh my God. But there's like I just don't feel like I get the gist of it. All right, so let me see if I understand this. Because this wasn't interesting to me. So what the hell do I give a F about cheating people? Like, this isn't cheaters. And nowadays you'd be stupid to cheat because everybody can get caught up. We got cameras everywhere. Everybody got a camera on their phone. Anyways, when Chris Martin joked the two cameras skirted, Coldplay concert goers might be having an affair. He had no idea his shout out would put now former astronomer CEO Andy Byron on the hot seat. So, did Coldplay know that they were astronomers or that the guy was an astronomer? Perhaps if Andy Byron and Kristen Cabot had played it cooler at the Coldplay concert, none of this would have ever happened. Oh my goodness. But they didn't, and it did. Frontman Chris Martin, a lighthearted banter during the band's July 16th concert at the Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, instead trigger a viral pile-on as the internet got to work identifying the two adverse concert goers who dodged their moments in the Jumbotron spotlight. Either they're having an affair, Martin quipped as Byron ducked out of the frame, and Cabot turned her back to the camera. Or they're just very shy. As the camera lingered on the awkward moment, Martin, who realized this was a line he couldn't change, acknowledged, I'm not quite sure what to do. Nobody said it was easy, but no one ever said it would be so not hard to figure out. Byron and Kavat were co-workers who are married to other people. Oh my God. See, this is a different version of cheaters. See this, there you go. They trying to distract us. They trying to distract us. Astronomer is the company name. Oh, that's the see. That's what I'm saying. I don't know the story. That's the company. See, let me know. See now where is everybody in this chat knows the story but me. Y'all are distracted. How does everybody know this story but me? Oh, y'all are too much. How do you see? You guys are nosy, metiche, chismosos, personalities. See, you guys have been watching this, and I'm thinking we're over here talking about Epstein files, but your guys are over here. Look at this, my shit fell. You guys are over there on the other side. I see how it is. Okay, give me a second, Chico. Look, I guess I'm just not invested. Why is this like I watch a lot of cheaters back in the day? Why is this even a story? Why do we even care? Can I why do we care? You guys are messy. Okay? Why do people care? I'm over here fighting, reporting crime stories and all this shit. And y'all want to talk about some cheaters on the internet? Get out of here. Yeah, see, we are not the same. He's an astronomer. Astronomer is the company name. I thought it was an astronomer. The memes are everywhere. See, that's a distraction. I don't want to be distracted. There's Chico. Hey, Chico.
Hey, lady. Hey, y'all. First of all,
Can you guys hear Chico?
Can you hear me?
Can you guys hear Chico? Guys, chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you hear Chico. Say something, Chico.
Let me know if you can hear me or if I need to hop my butt down.
Oh my God. No, they hear you. They hear you.
Okay.
Talk.
Okay. So it's not about the cheating. That's not what it's about. It's about the reaction that they had when the camera panned to them.
Oh.
Literally diving under chairs and I swear to God.
I was watching
her off so fast when that camera went to them. It was she ducked this way, he flies this way. And it was that's and then Coldplay even said, "Is this an affair?" Like that's what made it blow up was the reaction. It wasn't about them cheating. It was the reaction of how they handled it. They could have played it off if they would have stayed cuddled up. I'm just going to be honest. If they would have stayed cuddled up, they could have played it off. But no, they did all that extra. So apparently, there was this letter that was going around
Yeah.
that they were claiming he wrote, but come to find out that letter was actually false. Astronomer came out and said that is not accurate. He did not write that, so don't
So he's
believe
not
that.
an astronomer. That's the
No,
name of the
that's the
company.
company. It's a tech
Okay.
company. He was a CEO of a former tech company as well, and those employees came out, or former employees came out, and they wrung his neck. They pretty much said he's a bad CEO, all type of stuff. Yeah,
So why are they going after him and not her?
they are. Oh,
Okay,
she's
I was
just
gonna
as
say.
bad. Like she's just as bad. She married with kids too. She just as bad.
Does he have kids too?
All of them do.
Wait, and she's the head of HR?
Yeah, she's the head of HR. She's the chief people officer, and he was the CEO. He's resigned now.
You so she's the head of HR. So if you want to tell people that you have an affair,
Yeah, that's what
that's
what makes it funny, and that's why it went as far as it did. It was the reaction. It wasn't even about them cheating, because, like you said, don't nobody give a damn about them folks
yeah. I
cheating.
was gonna say, do
Don't
people really
nobody
give a
care
shit?
about that, because
Because I
I mean,
was like, this internet, people must be really bored if people are caught up about the cheating.
yeah, yeah. Didn't nobody care about the cheating part. It was him and her, and yeah.
Oh my God. Don't
And
trip. I said it said she's married to the wealthiest man in Boston and she finagled her way into his bed.
see,
Dang.
I didn't know that, so y'all are I just knew she was
Cochina.
married. I just knew she was married, so I don't know about all that. I just know about him, the reaction, and that somebody said it in chat. They are right. Coldplay now does say, if you don't want to be caught on camera, their next show, they literally said that if you do
Oh,
not want to be caught on camera, then don't be hugging up with your mistress, your boo, none of that. Like, they're
oh
doing
my
that now at each show. Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God.
So that was
No.
the reason why it was a big deal. Like I said, it wasn't about the cheating. It was the reaction they had soon as that camera panned to them. If you play the video, you'll see
Mhm.
what I'm talking about. Like
All
they
right,
both.
I'm gonna find the video now. Vic, shut up. Why are you talking shit, Vic? Vic said, what's he gonna do? Report himself to HR when he's humping HR? Shut up, Vic.
Now you see why I said let's talk about this, because it's funny to me. I mean, it's not funny to the people whose
It's
lives are ruined.
sad.
It's not. I'm gonna be honest. As far as like the wives and the husband, it's not funny on their part. It's not. But how this all has played out, it is funny. I'm not gonna lie about that, because you
No,
got
hold up.
random statements coming out. Then companies are saying, "No, that ain't our statement."
I am okay. I haven't really watched this. Then clearly I'm so behind. Hold up.
Growing fallout from the kiss cam moments seen around the world.
Where'd he go?
Thank you.
A married CEO and the head of his company's HR department caught cuddled up on camera at a Coldplay concert outside Boston last week.
Oh my God, they really blew them up.
Yeah.
You cannot. They blew them up. Sorry, y'all. This is the first time I've seen this.
Yeah.
Okay.
To quickly uncoupling, hiding from view, as lead singer Chris Martin provided the play-by-play.
Oh my God.
The clip featuring astronomer CEO Andy Byron and his chief people officer Kristen Cabot quickly going viral, seen millions of times. Now, the tech company saying Byron resigned in response to the scandal, writing in a statement, "Our
Damn.
leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability, and recently that standard was not met." The moment turning into a cultural flashpoint. Oh, they did it!
Oh my God.
Sparking dozens of memes and videos, even spoofed at Friday night's Phillies game.
That is, here's the deal. Look, let me show you what originally started this. This show right here, Cheaters. Okay, this is the show right here that started all of this. You know,
It's
you would be
funny.
watching the show in the late night
It's
because this was,
funny.
and I remember back in the best cheater episodes were like in the early 2000s, not anything recent. That's crazy. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, these people cheated on each other all the time, and you don't see them, like here's the best of cheater. Hold up, let's see if we can play. Hopefully, I don't get like the best of cheaters. Here you go. The lady's in a wheelchair. Oh my God. He's literally pushing her in the wheelchair. This, my friends, this like
See,
that's some shit right here. See, this is the kind of show. Look. Oh my God.
oh, nah, what you mad about? You got caught. And that girl in the wheelchair, man.
And she's in a wheelchair.
Hell no. See, that ain't cool. That ain't cool.
She did all this, and then she's in a wheelchair, and Joey from Cheaters is pushing her along to confront this. See, this would have gone viral now, big time. Back then, all this stuff, you can't make this up. Cheaters started this.
But no, that's the reason why it's blowing up the way it is. It ain't got nothing to do with the cheating. It was the reaction, and then, like I said, the statement that he supposedly released. That's what made it even worse, because he was basically putting it off on Coldplay for him getting caught. And then the astronomer company came out and said, no, that's not legit. Then you have one of the PR guys that does the media events. He posted on Twitter, that he's the one who scored the Coldplay tickets. And the next day he come in, he got fired because they got caught.
Oh my God.
Now, if that's true, I don't know, but it was on. Y'all know how Twitter is. I don't know. I'm not that invested. I just thought it was funny as hell, because I'm like, you could have played that off if you would have kept hugging her.
So why are you cheating on me? You never.
Normal.
This is crazy. I get the reaction part, and then they got caught up, but that just tells you, listen, when God and Jesus and whatever you believe says you're going to get caught, you're going to get caught.
Yeah.
It's going to, like, if you think you're sneaking behind somebody, no, whether it's a jumbotron or whatever it may be, you will be caught. You'll be caught. Don't be cheating on your spouse, especially when there's kids. Just get a divorce, walk away, do what you got to do.
It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. I learned that a while ago. It's not worth it, man. But
people don't believe in divorce. Like, that's the thing. And then, or like, then people start murdering people and their spouses. Just get divorced. Just get divorced.
I agree with that. But I gotta finish feeding my dog. I just want to explain why it went the way it did. It wasn't about.
I was like, I didn't get it. I was like, I don't understand what the big deal is, but now I understand. Thank you, Chico. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'll see y'all in the chat though.
Bye, Chico. All right. Shout out to Chico, y'all. Make sure you guys check out Chico's channel. I'm so happy that I'm content being single, because that's what I'm saying. You said, how is he going to argue? No, it's going to be, see that. Now that's a red flag. If he starts paying, you're blaming Coldplay for you cheating at their concert. Somehow it's their fault. You're the victim. Anytime somebody makes themselves a victim of a situation that they created and they got caught up, that's always a concern to me. That's always a concern to me. Yeah, karma. I know, right? The chick next one works there too. Jeez. So she knew too? I swear. Let me tell you guys something. Something that I have learned, and I'm sure some of you guys know this as well. Don't shit where you eat, okay? People date a lot at work. Don't do it, especially if you like that job, especially if it's a career. Don't shit where you eat, my friends, because when shit hits the fan, it goes everywhere and everybody gets caught up. You know what? They're like nobodies and they became somebody. Now people are going to want to know their divorce settlements. Can you imagine? And then their kids. See, that's the thing is it's embarrassing because it's the kids that get to kind of see that. Oh, who's your dad? My dad's the guy that got caught cheating with the HR lady from the company that he worked in at a Coldplay concert. I know, it's all over the internet. So then when I was watching this and I said, I don't get it. Maybe I didn't understand the story. Now that I do, I didn't understand the story. Maybe it was a reaction, but it's a simple fact that they got caught. Jesus said, you're going to get caught, or whatever you believe in. Insert the name. You're going to get caught. His daughter went viral on TT over. That's so sad. And it was so easy to find them, right? They were on the news. This is crazy. The audacity. It's everyone's fault except their own, right? That's crazy. You once met a guy who blamed FB for his divorce. His wife saw comments from his girlfriend, but it's FB's fault. Lord have mercy. That friend and unfriend button is powerful. That FB is like something like when people get caught up cheating on social media, I don't get it. Like, just get a divorce. It's okay. It's just do that. Save everybody the grief. Yeah. Not Jesus. Yeah. When Jesus wants you to get caught, he's going to make it happen. You just never know. Listen, I bet they were hugging up like they thought they were never going to get caught. And then bam. And then the lady it sounds like it was the coworker or whatever that worked in the company was there. And she was like, you knew the man was married. She can't do anything about it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, well, that's going to be a forever moment, honestly. But let's keep it real. Cheaters was the one that started that. I think back, if you ever watched some of those early 2000 cheater videos, like that lady in the wheelchair, like some of this stuff would have gone viral a long time ago. But just doesn't. Some of the stuff would go viral. You said it feels a bit staged, really? Like for a social media moment? How do they know to hit that couple? Didn't they have other couples? Anyways, Cheaters was wild. Yeah, Cheaters was wild. It's not what it looks. Yeah, it's not what it looks. Honey, I didn't do it. It's not what it looks. It's all in your mind. And the crazy part is she'd probably still forgive him. Oh my God. Take me back. Yeah. Good luck with that one. Good luck with that one. Anyways, guys. All right, y'all. I am going to leave now. So I'm going to fix the thumbnail since we didn't review the Epstein documents. But I do appreciate everybody. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Shaggy, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. That's right, me again. It wasn't me. It was somebody else. Her husband mucho dinero her hubby has mucho dinero. Girl, then get that money. That's what you got to do. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, Anyways, I'll see you guys later. I got to go. I'm tired. So I'm going to fix the thumbnail and the title for those because I don't want people clicking on the video thinking that we didn't discuss this. We'll probably talk about it tomorrow. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hit the like button. Bye guys. Bye. And shout out to everybody that supported today. Wait, Night Charm has been a member for freaking 20 months. Oh my God, Night Charm, I almost missed you. Thank you, Night Charm, for supporting the channel. Thank you, and Nebby as well, and Luigi, and Cheeks. Thank you, and Dee Dee, and Dory. Thank you, and Holly is MJP. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.